to introduce themselves as well?
Yes. Spiral, tell me something about yourself. Why Hollow Knight?
Yeah, I'm Spiral Out. I play pretty much 3 games. It's, Hollow Knight, RE4, and Sekiro. But yeah, those are my three favorite games out of the 3 games I play, and I love to hit them all. How about you, Loki?
So I started out with Sekiro no hit stuff, moved on to Celeste for a bit for Deathless stuff, and now currently in an endless battle with Hollow Knight, which may end up being endless. But yeah.
All right, very good. So we reckon, can we start a wonderful journey? Can we get on the start screen button? I don't exactly recall which is start the game button, or rather how do you start
what
it?
is that?
But
is that
I'm gonna let you guys do it, and I'm gonna mute myself now.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys now, and I just hope we all have a great event. Thank you all for being here. It took us a while to set it up, and we're just really happy that it worked out. And I hope you guys have a great time.
Exactly. And commentators, if you guys could from countdown from 5 to 0, and then I'm gonna start the timer. All right?
Sounds good.
All right. So I'm muting myself.
All right.
And enjoy.
Cool. Yak and Zirob, you guys ready?
Yeah, ready.
All right.
This week. Good luck, guys.
All right, I guess I'll count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's roll.
Right, good luck. It begins.
Best of luck, runners.
And there we go.
All right.
Sweet.
And we've begun. So, first thing, so most runners will do this Steel Soul, which is basically the permadeath mode in Hollow Knight. But for obvious reasons, if something goes wrong, we wanted the runners to finish. So the runners today will not be running Steel Soul. They'll be running just the plain vanilla mode, which makes the geo routing quite different. And I'm actually interested to see what the runners do.
It should be interesting because in Steel Soul mode, there's a different NPC character that you can take an item in to trade for a varying amount of geo. So in this one, they can't do that, so they'll have to get that geo a different way.
So yeah, it shouldn't make it too much more difficult, but it should. They will have to go out of their way a little bit in the beginning to get some extra geo, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Mix it up a little. And yeah, another rule of this is they are allowed 1 reset up to False Knight, which is the first boss. So if they get hit, they get that 1 reset. And once they've beaten False Knight, that's the run locked in. Lovely. Also, I think you'll see in this run, which is a bit different from the other Hitless games, is they're allowed to quit out, which is mainly used as a quality of life thing because it can warp them back to the last bench. So you'll see an example here. They go through the door to activate like a save point kind of thing.
Oh,
or at least
interesting. All right, Zirob changing it up. Zirob is doing damageless. Okay, well this is a perfect place to explain the difference between damageless and hitless. So in Hollow Knight, there's a charm which Yak just got, Fury of the Fallen, which when you get down to 1 HP, gives you 75% rounded up
75%
nail damage, which is a pretty massive boost. So we have very specific rules on when you're allowed, how you're allowed to damage yourself to get your HP down. And it's been probably the most controversial rule that I was involved in creating. But basically, you can only damage yourself on spikes or acid, not on enemies. And you can't use it to your advantage. It can't be used for anything other than setting up Fury, basically. Whereas damageless is just exactly what it sounds like. You can't lose any massive damage at any point for any reason. Yeah.
So you'll see some cases with YackNights where he'll like nod the character's head up and down, and that's his like way of saying I'm intentionally jumping into the spikes right now.
I think I came up with that one. Yeah, if you can't literally say I am setting up Fury, which is kind of a joke every time you get hit and don't mean to. You say you're setting up Fury, but you'll look up and down, make it obvious that you're not taking damage, because otherwise unintentional damage, even if it's on spikes or acid, is not allowed. That's considered a hit. Because it's a platformer, everything kind of functions as a trap. All of these sources of damage. That's how we treat it.
But yeah, it will
All
be
right.
interesting without the Fury this time. Damageless versus Hitless. Interesting.
Okay, so they're actually both right around the same area.
So the first thing they'll do is probably go to the tram station. This is so they can get to a later boss quicker later, Gru's mother. Ooh, but
Zirob is
oh.
one carrot short.
Oh man. Oh wait. There you go. So that's quickly get an extra one.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
One of the worst ones is in Deep Nest. That tram station in Deep Nest not having enough of that.
All right, Yak is heading into the point of no return. So the cutoff is after False Night, correct?
Once False Night is beaten, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the BT False Night.
Interesting. Okay, so Yak is. I'm not sure if Yak is also doing damageless, but just grabbed Fury for the charm count. Because normally we would set up Fury, and that actually makes this fight a little bit easier. So I'll be interested to see.
Okay.
But here now, Zirob is in the middle of the False Night fight as well.
So the reason we beat False Night is we need the City Cresses. That's the way we get into City of Tears later on, as you can actually get out this arena if you so wished. But I don't know if you can actually get through City of Tears without that in a hitless run.
You can, but it's not pretty. You have to go down into Deep Nest early, get the tram pass to get into left side. And that's actually what the Steel Soul speedrun route does, and it's a much, 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 much more difficult route.
Doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah, it's not terribly pleasant. So it definitely makes sense to kill False Night. All right, so they have both successfully beaten False Night, and now they are locked in. Any hits they get now, they are stuck with.
The one and only run for both. Now onto YackNights onto getting the Vengeful Spirit from the Shaman. Spells are so good in this game, and for my first playthrough, I never even used them.
You and everyone else. Yeah, you want to use every last drop of soul to heal, or you feel like you need to when you first play, and you don't realize how insanely OP the spells are. But boy, they are the biggest source of damage in these runs. And they are very nice.
What's your preferred spell, Spiral?
I mean, I mostly use the fireballs. I love Shade Soul. It's fantastic. But I am doing a run now where I get Descending Dark, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It absolutely destroys everything. It's wonderful.
And then I got to love the iframes. So
yes, yeah. you could just dive right in front of Watchers, hit him a couple times, and repeat. That's pretty much the fight.
That is one of the trickiest part of this 80% run: the lack of iframes in the Watch Knight fight. No Shade Soul, no Descending Dark.
Right.
Shadow Dash, I should say.
I was like, wait.
Yeah.
All right, so
YackNights getting the Soul Catcher there.
Yak is heading out. Equipping Soul Catcher. Okay, and equipping Fury here. Maybe that was for the purposes of speed, but it does look like they are doing they are indeed doing hitless. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh. It is actually a wee bit faster. to
Same
equip it
one.
later because you have to equip it all the way back at Elder Bug, and you have to wait for the title to go away before you can sit at the bench, and then you have to damage yourself 4 times to set up Fury.
Ah,
So I
okay.
believe this is a little bit faster. So we
Uh,
looks like we really are going for speed here. So this will be interesting to watch.
Could I explain Overcharmed for people who may not be aware? YackNights has equipped an extra charm over his notch limit, so now he's in the state of Overcharm, so now he'll take double damage whenever he gets hit, which hopefully he doesn't, but in a normal run, normal game, he would take double damage now.
All right, so now he's setting up Fury. And now he's doing the obligatory look up and down. All right, we're 1 HP. And his nail damage now has gone from 5 to 9, which is a pretty massive boost.
I thought it was only 50%, 75 is massive.
Yeah, 50 is for unbreakable strength, or for strength.
Ah, okay, right.
Yeah, Fury's actually 75. It's really, really nice.
Fury is effectively RTSR for run Dark Souls and such.
Exactly. That was my reasoning when I first started running. I watched Blasty run, and he used Fury, and it seemed like a reasonable thing to do. And then now it's the law that it's allowed, so no going back.
Set in stone.
All right, so Yak is coming
Ooh.
back on. All right, nails it on the
Very nice.
fireball skip.
Triple
There.
as well. Bennett.
Yeah. So you can either do that, or you can skip off these little mosquito-looking dudes. And he nails a fireball skip. Well done.
Yeah, that's what I had to do for so long because I didn't even know about quick cast.
Yeah, it's rather difficult to do without quick casts.
Impossible, I found.
Yeah, probably impossible. All right.
Yeah, grabbing some nice little geo in the top right. I'll be interested what if they skip out anything. Like, do you reckon they'll go for Spell Twister?
I am not sure. That's a good question. All right, Zirob nails it with the 2 fireballs.
Ooh,
Picture
very nice.
perfect. Textbook, very nice.
You do it with Wob.
You can. I don't think it's not too difficult, but it's a lot harder, and I think even most speedrunners don't even. I don't think any speedrunners actually go for that. But yeah, I mean, it's really easy to gather soul here, so.
Also, I just noticed Yak's skin, and I appreciate it. The Hornet one, and obviously Zerob's one. I just saw the string Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah. Oh.
Saving zone.
Should be fine. All right. So, killing Vengefly King. Technically, you're fraying Zote, but that's not something we actually care about here. Unless you're Team Zote, but I'm not personally.
I still have a lot of salt for Zote from Pantheon
Yeah.
runs. Biggest troll out there. It's the Marmu.
All right.
I realised until I changed the route a bit, but those Moss Knights give so much geo. They give like 45 each, and there's like 3 in that smaller just short
Yeah,
area.
that's I think 170 geo down there. It's a lot of geo.
It's a ton.
All right, so Yak going down to get his first relic, a Watcher Journal. That'll be worth 200 that he can sell to everyone's favorite NPC later. Okay, maybe not everyone's favorite NPC, but. All right, so it looks like Zirob also killing.
Big Zote fans
Vengefly
here.
King. All right, Yak is coming up on the first boss, Hornet, and he actually did a dialogue skip there. Interesting.
Hornet, have you heard? Hornet we've got here.
Unfortunately, I can't hear the audio, so I don't know how many Haas versus Shaws we're getting on this fight, but that is very important to know. All right, so Yak
Very clean.
still hitless through Hornet,
Zero
grabbing
stun.
the dash, and presumably quitting out. All right, and now Zirob is coming into Hornet.
we go.
Very, very professional wipe. Nicely done. Ooh, that was a close one. Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Slow, of course, without the Fury, but still going good.
Yeah, this is maybe the fight where Fury makes the biggest difference, because you don't have nearly as much
Very nice.
spell damage as you'll get later. All right, now Zirob's on through.
GG.
All right,
This
so
is-
now it looks like Yak is heading back. Gonna get
Ooh.
some Geo from this big boy, and then presumably gonna go kill Gru's mother and then get early Shaman Stone.
Interesting. I don't normally come this way.
That's actually, I started doing that. Oh, he's looks like Yak is following the route I've been using lately. It's really quick to go back and come back later and get on your way that stag. It's very nice. You love to see it.
Interesting. Zerob's.
Zirob is
And here we go, Yak into Gru's mother.
all right.
Well, it can be a bit scary, depends on where Gru's mother falls in this arena. If he falls in the center, it can be a bit iffy. Should be fine.
See if we get the quick cleanup here. Looks like he's only got one fireball. Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
All right. Okay, so it looks like Zirob is actually not getting early Shaman. Interesting.
Just going straight into fungal waste.
Yeah.
Interesting. Can you still do the mushrooms to get the charm notch and the extra relic?
Presumably because, yeah, it looks like that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, ooh,
Really?
What's this? Strength.
All right. Okay. Grabbing fragile strength. Interesting.
Interesting.
This is a route I don't believe I've seen from Zirob before.
So no, I've not seen many routes with strength incorporated because I didn't know where they collected the geo from. But I guess
Wow.
very different.
So Geo's going to be kind of tight. We'll see how this works.
He's going left. Yes, he is. Okay.
All right. Now Yak,
Entering from below as well.
presumably, yeah, Yak went to Salubra, got Shaman Stone. So Shaman Stone, the only spell we get in this game are fireballs, and that gives you 25% more. Wait. No, well, 33% more damage. It's a pretty significant boost. And it also makes your fireball bigger, which makes a pretty big
Getting
difference.
strength as well.
Yeah, really? Okay, this is very interesting. Wow. Okay, so strength and fury is an insane nail buff. So I'd be very interested to see the nail damage you'll be putting out here. Holy
Okay,
cow.
curious how-
So I believe that's 12 per hit with the old nail, as
Okay.
opposed to 5. So that's a lot. Oh my lord.
the poor mushrooms.
That is some damage right there. Wow.
Didn't stand a chance. Oh, but not going for
And
the
not
relic.
wait, did he didn't grab the charm notch? Well, this is okay.
I missed that. Did he not grab
Very
the
interesting.
notch?
It looks like he wanted the Geo, so you get 90 Geo from the Shroomel Ogres. Usually we kill them. It's the 90 Geo's nice, but we kill them for the charm notch. And then just past them, there's a relic worth 450 Geo, which is extremely nice in this run. But he
Yeah.
did not grab either, so this I am very interested to see what the
Because he'll
routing
only
is like.
get one more notch potentially at Salubra. That's if he even goes back there. So
Right.
will this be a setup for the rest of the run?
He might be doing mostly nail damage, which is viable. That's a lot of damage when you get the nail upgrade. That is very interesting.
They're
He might
just
be
about getting
skipping. He might be
magical.
skipping. That is interesting. I'd be willing to bet he's skipping Shade Soul in that case then.
Ooh.
So that would save significant time and simplify the
And
geo
geo.
routing a lot.
Yeah, because you won't need the 800 geo for Elegant Key from Sly, will you?
All right, so Zirob has just grabbed Mantis Claw, our second movement ability. This allows you to climb up walls.
It's so nice going through the game as you just acquire these new movements. The movement like just gets more and more refined as you go.
Yeah. If you ever play Hollow Knight Randomizer, basically the entire thing is waiting until you
any of them.
get Mantis Claw.
Sounds horrendous. Okay. It's like, I know it's a hitless event, but just seeing Fury active like for extended periods, it's
Yeah. That's even more Monka-esque when you are on Steel Soul mode.
I can't even imagine practicing because I did a no damage
Yeah.
run instead of a no hits, so much easier to practice.
Makes PBing very difficult without getting the run almost. All right,
Ooh,
now
where's Zero
Yak.
going? Oh, Dark Nest, of course, but
Oh my goodness! All right, we are actually going for speed. Okay,
okay, this is
this is getting
this is
very
something.
interesting. Okay, guys.
Ooh.
All
Dark
right,
Deep
so
Nest.
normally we don't mess with Deep Nest until much later in the run.
When we've
You
got a
need an
lantern.
extremely expensive item so that you can see what is more than like 2 inches away from you. But it is possible to go through there in the dark, and it looks like Zero was going to do that. And I gotta say, Chad move. I respect it, and
Got
I am
to.
excited to see how this works.
I'm crossing all
This
the
would
fingers.
massively.
This-
This would make the geo routing a lot simpler. Wow, I have not managed to get this route hitless.
Here we go.
So
It's gonna
this
be.
would be very impressive if Zero
I mean,
can do
yeah.
it.
Let's go in the like traditional way. He's going through City of Tears with the City Crest from False Knight here.
Right. So Zero may not actually be. We'll see. He might be grabbing the tram to access left side, but he does have experience doing Dark Deep Nest, so he might
Okay.
be doing that as well.
Just about to find out.
Either
Yeah,
way,
will
he's
be-
going to have to go get Dream Nail first. So
Yes, good point actually. So Druidale's an item or a weapon, I guess, in the game that is required to get some of the key, another key item, which then is
Oh.
required for completion.
all right, so Zero on his way to get Tram Pass, which we don't normally get at any percent in hitless runs.
Yep.
But it is the alternate way to get into the right side of City of Tears.
Oof.
That part's always scary. This part coming up is
Jet Town
Little scary
Spiders.
sometimes,
Is there anything
too.
worse?
ooh. All right, YackNight is heading towards my personal favorite NPC, the
Ooh.
Nailsmith. As my favorite nonsense line in the game, Ronjo Stenja. And he's going to get a nail upgrade, and that's going to give him like an 80% buff on nail
Nice.
damage, which is quite significant.
On top of Fury, on top of Strength.
Yes.
Interesting. And his. Oh no. I said too early. He's just opening the door. Trump has in a sec. So weird seeing these completely different runs. YackNight's just like normal, like a traditional
Yes.
like run. And Zero's
These are both unusual, actually, unusual routes. So
Oh.
this is really interesting. All right, YackNight's setting up
yeah,
Fury
setting up, yeah.
for right side, a City of Tears.
I was a bit scared.
And
then, but
actually,
that's
I was not watching. I'm not even sure if YackNight's bought Shaman Stone, because he would not have any room.
I didn't
to
see
equip
when he was equipping Strength, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
Actually. Zero
All
just
right,
chilling the
this-
Quirrell there. Another great NPC.
All right, so now Zirob is gonna take the back route to City of Tears. This is a little bit scary too.
Especially because I don't like the fly mobs at the top of this.
That is definitely the scariest bit. So presumably, okay, if he's following the Steel Soul route, he's going to take the tram, head up into City of Tears, kill Gorgeous Husk,
Oh yeah, that could be a thing.
Buy the tram, and then go get Dream Nail, I believe.
Still have to get through Asian Basin at the moment, won't we? Which is going to be
Yes.
tricky with those lance flyer mobs that are going to be just before the elevator shaft.
All right, so Yak is ooh.
Yeah, that's one
Okay.
of our.
This is making me think Yak might be going through only having 900 right here is not going to be nearly enough to get Lantern, and he's still going to need to buy a stag. So I'm thinking he might be going through Soul Sanctum early
Oh yeah.
to get
Oh, well.
dive, and then he can get the Lantern much later.
But on
Wow,
Zero,
this
I managed
is-
to get through there.
Very interesting. All right, Zirob successfully got through Ancient
It's just a-
Basin.
Two
Bit of a
mobs at the
scary
top
part.
here, so just watch those, and then you'll be in theaters.
Oh no! Oh, that's always a little bit scary. Oh, man.
Zero. Damn.
So oh
Hate
boy.
these guys.
Oh please.
Ooh, watch it.
Oh, this is really scary, especially with Nail Zero. So Zirob taking his first hit, and because he's overcharmed, he took double mask damage.
The run's not over. Still got plenty of time.
All right, so Zirob is going to sell. No. Right, sorry. No, he's going to open up the.
The route through.
Oh, he might go sell. Okay.
No, he's going. Yeah. So yeah, Lem, the NPC that Yak went to earlier, you can trade those relics they collected in Green Path for different varying amounts of geo.
And yep. Go ahead.
So
So it looks like he is indeed going through Soul Sanctum. One of the scariest bits, because of those flying guys, they will teleport around, and they can teleport right into you.
the biggest troll mobs.
Oh my goodness, they are lots of fun to deal with, especially early game. You can come back later after getting Shade Soul, and just it's a pretty free to get through. But before it's rather scary. All right.
Have we just missed a hit on Zero? He's at one mask. Have I missed one?
Possibly. Trying to think where he would have been hit.
He's doing damage at the moment, at least I think, because he hasn't got Fury.
Right. Chat. Did we get another hit on Zirob?
Yep, I think. Hit again.
Oh man. So
Lucky
Zirob at 2 hits. All right, so Zirob grabbing the nail upgrade.
And yeah, coming to just the end of Soul Sanctum, pretty much. Just goes to the top here.
So he is not grabbing. All right.
Oh,
he
he's going
is-
to Soul Master, so getting Desolate Dive. Not going to be getting the Lantern.
I would presume he would get Lantern later, but it'll be a lot easier to get the Geo after Watcher Knights.
Oh yeah, of course, I'm forgetting having to do Deepness as well.
So yeah, to get into to Crystal Peaks, which we need to get the final movement ability we need, you either have to get the extremely expensive Lantern, or you need to go through this horrible place and beat this boss to get another spell, which you can use to break a floor to get into Crystal Peaks.
This part after Soul Master, like the running section, is one of my least favorite in Trending.
It's
especially when we-
terrible. The room at the bottom, the enemies just spawn in like very random moments, and especially if you don't have Shaman Stone, you have a very small fireball, and it's rather scary.
Oh, definitely.
So now he's fighting Soul Master, which presumably Zirob will not be fighting.
What do you need it for? Sure, his route's been very different, so who knows? And Yak's acquired the Desert Dive, so iframe's acquired actually, so Watch Night should be a lot nicer actually.
Very
Or at
true.
least has an area, like, has a degree of safety with it.
He'll be doing nearly as much damage with each nail swing as a Desolate Dive anyway. So he's just got iframes for to make life a little easier. All right, so Zirob is going to kill Gorgeous Husk, which gives you the nice number of Geo, as we'll see soon.
Oh, here we are.
Not technically a boss, but great source of Geo. Nice.
Do you know what character Zerob's playing as? I don't recognize it.
It's I forget the name of it, but I've played as this one too. It's a very cute skin.
Yak now done with Soul Sanctum, managed to get through the very dodgy.
Oh, he got through. He got through the worst part. Hitless. All right.
Nice. Okay. It's been.
Now Zirob is grabbing this stag. Presumably, he's gonna now go to Dirtmouth and get Crossroads, and get Dreamnail, and he'll need Dreamnail to kill the 3 big Dreamer enemies that you need in order to fight the Hollow Knight.
He'll be doing Gru's Mother now. I don't think Zerob's done Gru's Mother yet, has he? Because he's not been to Salubra.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna do Gru's Mother, then go up to the tram, and then that'll be how he gets into Resting Grounds to go get the Dreamnail. Oh, that is very quick with a nail upgrade.
Very nice. Yak is just absolutely decimating every mob in his path with that setup. Ooh. Oh no, of course you wouldn't need the simple key because I'm thinking of Steel Soul. So normally in that room back there, there's an item called a simple key in the top right, which you need to access the NPC I talked about earlier, that you can swap eggs in Steel Soul mode.
All right, so Zirob just bought Shaman Stone, arguably the best charm in the game, depending on how you play.
So.
And that'll greatly buff his fireballs.
I think singularly, like, Shaman Stone's got to be the best. Like, there's a combination of others, like Quick Slash and Strength and stuff type, but on its own, Shaman Stone is just...
For any percent, easily Shaman.
Definitely.
That enemy's always a little scary to go by quickly, so playing it safe and killing him there, it's a good idea.
Yak now entering Crystal Peak.
All right.
Sweet.
And gonna dive down in.
There we go. Crystal Peak is an interesting one to learn for the routing of it, because once you got it down, it's pretty precise, but the very first few times you're trying to get it, it can be the laser firing mobs, scary thing.
Crystal Peaks is actually one of those places where it's beneficial to learn how to go through there quickly, because then it works the same way every single time.
Oh, you go through there so quick.
Some people would disagree with me, but I think it's very safe and consistent to go through very quickly in here. We'll see if Yak agrees. Looks like he does.
Oh god, there he goes. Zirob going there.
Oh, man, that is scary. Okay, so he was trying to fireball this top laser guy. Okay, that makes this way more annoying. And he just missed the fireballs. And this area gets really scary when you have to go through slowly. Really sketchy.
Good, he's good. He's fine.
All right.
They're about to get the Dream Nail. After this smaller platforming section. Ooh.
All right, so that seals it. Yak is definitely not getting Shade Soul, as we guessed. Oh no, Zirob! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, Zirob fell. Yeah, so that does not technically do damage, but we consider that a hit.
Yep.
Very, very easy to do. Very easy to do. All right, so Zirob's got the Dream Nail.
YackNights, how's he going to go through this?
I'm guessing he's gonna save quit now and do Dark Deep Nest.
Oh, still having
Ooh.
a bench from down there.
Yeah, that's the fast way to do it, but it's very scary. Yep. All right. Can we get some prayers in chat for Zirob? This is gonna be scary. All right, and Yak just got Crystal Heart. So he's probably going to go get Dream Nail right now.
So here we go. Dark Deep Nest is an interesting one to learn. It's
So this looks dark here. But just wait one more screen, guys. You will not be able to see what he is doing at all. It is very difficult to tell what another player is doing during Dark Deep Nest.
Okay, here we go.
But I will try
1.
to. All right, so looking good. So he grabbed the wall. That's the scariest bit for this first room. After this, he's pretty much safe in this room. Really?
Oh, Yak's
All right,
getting
so Yak
Shaman's
going.
Stone.
Yak is now getting. He was just waiting until he had Geo. All right.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is a very interesting route then.
I'm interested why Yak didn't get the Charm Notch in from the mushrooms. I wonder what his endgame setup's going endgame charm setup's going to be. Without that Charm Notch.
Probably just Fury and. All right, Zirob actually okay. He's past the worst bit.
Oh yeah, very nice.
All right, now it's just one more room. This is very scary without Fury, by the way, because there is one very random spider right there, that in a very narrow corridor that is tough to get up past, and he did it. Nicely
nice.
done. Very
Very
nicely
nice.
done. All right, that is Dark
So-
Deep Nest,
Very,
and that
very
is
nice.
that is worth a round of applause right there because that is extremely scary.
Some epic gaming right there. And thank God he has the Geo to get out of there as well, because he can get a tram station in the top right, which will just on the way to freedom after this. Oh, and YackNights getting Dream Nail now.
All right, so having Shaman Stone and the nail upgrade and fragile strength will make dealing with these devouts much nicer. These are some of the tankiest enemies in the game, and they hit really hard, and you have to kill at least a couple of them.
Yeah, because weird, because I don't think even with Shade Cloak you can dash through these, because they're like solid objects, aren't they? Even though the mobs.
You can dash with Shade Cloak, yeah, but
okay.
there is technically a way you can get over this guy, but it's very, very difficult, and not really worth it in Hitless at all. All right, so first devout down, and Yak has just gotten Dream Nail. So now he can. Now it's basically just killing dreamers for him.
Which order do you think it'll go?
So it looks like he's going to Watcher Knights now.
Ooh.
He's taking the shortcut into City of Tears. I believe that is the faster way to do it, because you get a lot of Geo from Watcher Knights. But actually, he looks like he's set for Geo. Well, he still hasn't gotten the lantern, has he? That's right.
No.
Okay. So yeah, that is probably kind of what he needs to do. All right, so Zirob coming up on the last devout here before Hera, the first of the 3 dreamers you need to kill.
And the scary part is doing anything other than Monomon or Umu is that you have to deal with infected crossroads, right?
Yes, but Yak has D-Dive, and in the scary room,
yes.
you can just dive straight down.
Oh,
and
yes.
that is very nice to have.
So yeah, we'll mention the scary room when we come to it, because
Yeah.
it's horrendous. Oh, and Zerob's got Hera. First dreamer down. 2 more to go. And is Yak... Oh.
All right, so Yak is... Oh, really? Okay. Huh.
Yeah, we'll be doing that, getting Umu, so we won't have to deal with infected
Did he grab the
crossroads.
stag? I missed it. Did he grab the King Station? Yep, there. That's exactly... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's nice to do there, but you don't have the infected enemies, which make that a million times worse. All right, we're coming up on the famous acid skip
Oh,
we all
God.
know and love.
It's amazing. Here we
Made
go.
famous by a
Press.
certain clip. Oh, and Yak nails it,
Oh, God gamer.
but it's still possible to get hit. He could God Gamer it. Let's hope he does not. All right,
Honestly,
so
the
he's
scariest part of the run, like you've done like 30 to 40 minutes of work, and then it all comes down to that one
Mhm.
hit.
It becomes a lot less scary after you've done several runs, but it is rather scary your first
I
time.
was still scared when I got it.
And Yak nailed it. He's on his way to Umu.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to see how he does Umu. He does not have Shade Soul, so it'll definitely be a longer fight.
The problem with Umu is that the knockback that it gets out the way, and you can use like the spells to chase with some damage.
Right. So what is his did he equip? I don't think he equipped Shaman Stone.
I didn't see it.
I don't believe he did. So I
Maybe
think he's
just
still
didn't see.
using Fury and yep. So he's setting up Fury right now. Yep. Well, that answers that. He did a quick check. So he's going to be
And
relying mostly on nail damage here, it looks like. So he could
Zero
probably do a
to
2 cycle if he gets some good damage in here.
Here we go. So what is it? Umu does 2 attacks at the start. Can I do?
3, or if you're really unlucky. Oh, no.
Oh,
So
and that strength
Yak
gone as well.
Yak takes his first. Oh my, you're right. Oh, that hurts a lot.
Oh, now going to be
Oh.
a Fury spell build.
Ooh, man.
Ooh.
So now, so the very expensive charm Yak bought that gives him 50% extra nail damage, which stacks with Fury. Oh, and he took a second hit.
Oh,
Oh
Shade.
man, and just like that, we've got ourselves a very
it's
close Hitless Race. Very easy to do that in the Umu fight. So coming back again.
Second go.
Ooh,
Here we
and
go.
he does not have Fury set up either.
This is going to be a bit of a
So
slow one,
he
but he
is.
does have
This is
Shaman
going to
Stone
be
now.
probably 4 or 5 cycle,
Mhm.
unless he really gets some good damage cycles in.
Now that he has Shaman Stone, it increases the size of the Vengeful Spirit hitbox, so he might get some doubles. He doesn't have Shade
Oh, he
Soul,
did put
does
Shaman Stone. Okay.
Okay.
That's going to help a lot.
There we go.
Right. Makes it a lot easier to get double hits.
So double hits is like when it hits Umu first, it knocks him back, but then the Shade Soul travels at the same speed, so you can get a double hit there. Or the Shade
Right.
Soul hitting twice in one spell. And Quirrell just being the absolute
Absolute lad.
Why can't you just take Quirrell into like the Pantheon stuff? in like the Pantheon stuff, you have to knock exploding jellyfish into Umu. Quirrell takes the night off. It's going well though.
All right. So Zirob. Wow, Zirob on Watcher Knights.
Nights. Ooh.
One of the
is
toughest fights in the
second
game.
I would say
and
so.
he has a lot less DPS than we would normally have if you get Shade Soul, which should be doing double damage on the fireballs.
I think without iframes, like Watcher Knights is one of the trickiest ones to get down.
Yeah, it's all about spacing and not getting stuck in a really bad position.
Especially like when one's rolling across the floor and one's jumping.
Oh, yeah, that's so tough to deal with when that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get stuck in a spot and you really can't react in time. So hard not to.
I think he is doing well though. Is when they're rolling away from him, he's sending a Shade Soul, which gets that double hit as well, like he does in Umu. It
Right.
follows as he's rolling.
You can actually get
There's-
triple hits if you time. Oh yeah. Oh man.
Got to be careful now. Hey, the one.
This is really a tough route. All the fights are harder.
Yep.
And it's a very scary route, as we'll see later when he has to go to Crystal Peaks. Very scary.
First try though, so doesn't have to have a second go at it. And he's 2 Dreamers down now, or will be when he gets Lorien.
All right, so Yak. I didn't see how many cycles that was, but it looks like Yak was hitless on that attempted Umo.
He's got Monomon now. So now, will Yak go for Hera first, or imagine Hera first?
Oh, I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Yak heading out of here. It's actually really easy to slide off the wall there. I've done that an embarrassingly large number of times. There's something weird about that wall. I don't know what it is. Very easy to slide into the acid.
Calling the name.
All right, so going the left side. Interesting. All right.
Ooh, okay.
It's a little bit slower, but it looks a little comfier because there's some jellies in there. Those guys will explode. They're bombs basically that will follow you around when you hit them. And sometimes they can get a little close to you and make it difficult to go up the walls. But if you do hit one of them, you can get a really nasty chain reaction. I've seen several ones ended by people doing that, and they will follow you no matter where you are on the screen. Some explosion's going to hit you somewhere. So you're really rolling the dice if you try to hit those guys.
Hit a jellyfish like upwards off screen, and then the second, third one's like come horizontal at me, and I'm just
10 seconds later, yeah.
It's like something that I wish I could have seen off screen that's happened.
All right, so Yak heading into Deep Nest now. I'll be interested to see if he gets. I missed it. I believe did Zirob get Did he get Spore Shroom?
I didn't notice.
I don't think
so.
I don't think he did, and it doesn't look like Yak
he goes
is
straight there.
Doesn't make sense for Yak if he's going to be doing Fury, but so Spore Shroom is an otherwise F tier charm that, for some weird reason, does insane damage to the final boss. The final boss, instead of having 1 hitbox, has 4 for Spore Shroom, and it's basically like using one of the each Spore Shroom. So when you heal, it releases a cloud that does tick damage, like 27 times or something like that, and for 1 damage each. But for some reason, on this patch, THK takes 4 times the damage, and so it's like basically like using the strongest spell in the game on him each time you'd use it. And so it's really nice to do that when he heals, and I've started doing that on him. But I don't believe either of them will be doing that.
YackNights now entered Deep Nest, and we'll be going with a little bit brighter. I think so, at least. He got Lantern, right?
Wait. Yak didn't get the Lantern, did he?
Not noticed.
I don't believe he did.
Must be a second Dark Deep Nest.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
There we go again.
We got another Dark Deep Nest, chat.
There we go.
Incredible. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting 1 Dark Deep Nest, much less 2. All right, nails the first room.
You just have to take the word for it, people.
Oh, well, he's dropped down. There's a Devout there. He's getting some soul off him. I think he's probably gonna... Nope, he's not. So on this patch, you can safely go through the same way every time, very quickly, because the enemies are always in the same spot. But it's rather scary to learn. And nails the second room.
And Zirob just acquired the Lantern there, so he'll be going to Crystal Peaks now.
This is the scariest bit right here of this route, in my opinion. These are the worst enemies in the game. Okay,
these flies are unbelievably quick.
Like, no!
Oh.
that's the thing about this game. It's so easy just to run into random mobs like that. So easy for some reason. Okay, so it looks like the nail plus strength makes really short work of those. So that's actually not that bad. Interesting. All right, now, Yak, done with Dark Deep Nest?
About to get abducted from some weavers.
I gotta say, that really surprises me. That really surprises me to see that. I was expecting him to do Watcher Knights, get a bunch of Geo, maybe sell the limb again, and then, but all right. Wow, this is really interesting to see. See some runners doing this on Hitless.
Jack still will now be finished with. Will now be continuing with the Fury Shoundstone setup, which I'd be interested how it would have been, how he's like changed it on the fly, because he would have been going in, I expect, with strength.
All right, so Zirob flying through Crystal Peaks.
Beauty.
Even did the cheeky little nail bounce off the background object there to speed things up. These guys are kind of annoying sometimes. But you gotta wait for these guys anyway, so.
Yeah. Don't deal with them in this run, but the flying crystal shooting mobs are some of the worst in this game. That like sprout like the crystal formations on the ground where they hit.
Yeah, I have to deal with them in the run I've been doing.
Oh, is that the no geo through dark?
Right, yep.
Descending dark, yeah. Oh, man.
Yep, got to deal with them in a dark room.
Sounds
and
great.
That's lots of fun.
Zero comes to the trickiest part of Crystal Peak, this last little platforming section.
Ooh, so, okay, so Zirob did not get the quick cycle here. So we'll have to be patient. Oh, but now he's not quite back on the cycle, nope.
I think Yak was just nodding like after saving the grub there. I thought he was setting up Fury for something, but I think he was just acknowledging saving the grub.
Well, at least he didn't talk to Elderbug. Instant disqualification, by the way.
Yeah, hidden rule right there.
All right, so Yak has got all three Dreamers down. Wait,
Fantastic.
wait, no, he did not do. Nope, he doesn't have he doesn't have Watchers. Sorry.
That's thinking ahead.
So both have one Dreamer left. Zirob has Umu. Yak has Watchers.
Oh, here we go. First room.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now this is really scary. Without dive. Oh god, these are the worst.
Mini Gruslings dropping these projectiles are just horrendous.
You can think you're safe at the bottom and then just get rained down by fiery poop on you. now Zirob's coming up on the
amazing
skip
acid
here.
Flip. Okay. Don't do it like that. I find that too scary. We go.
Nails it.
Yep, sweet. Pun intended, Spiral?
Oh, yes. Totally.
Yak heading to the tram station. Oh, on the route, flash streamers. Here we go.
All right. I believe Yak got the King Station. Looks like he did. He got the King Station stag, so it's a pretty quick
route to back to Watchers.
This will be close, at least in terms of time.
Yep. And Yak setting up. I got what happened there. Did he want to rest at the bench so he could quit out? No, that okay.
I probably started set. Yeah, probably not. Because yeah, you get the hard save after Watchers, so I'm not sure.
That was okay. Here we are in Umu.
All right.
we go. What's Zirob set up again? Is it Stone Soul Capture?
Fury. Sorry. Yeah. No, Shaman Stone and then
Strength. Yeah.
Yeah. So it could potentially be a 2-cycle, I believe. Oh, when he gets the 4th attack. Oh, man.
Oh.
That puts him in a really kind of crappy position. And makes it very difficult to get a lot of damage off. Yeah, and then it's tough because you want to have him all the way on the other side. Gives you an opportunity to dream nail him a couple times to gather soul. But he seems to be doing fine.
I think it'll just take a bit longer, but he's got this down.
Yeah.
Earl again, coming in with the
All right,
absolute
so-
best.
Should just be one more cycle.
Although Umu, I think, is the easiest of the 3 dreamers. Maybe not apart from Deepness, but it can just take so long if his position is just off during the fight. Getting damage
Yeah.
off.
All right.
Sweet. Hey, so Zirob just Hollow Knight left.
But he has to make his way back. Oh no,
Sure.
he's gonna go to Queen Station and then go to Dirtmouth, presumably.
Right, yeah. And YackNights heading up to YackNights now with an absolute.
So yeah, looks like Zerob's gonna get the THK before. The question is, can YackNight?
Yak does have
He's-
Desert Dive again still, so this should be a little bit
True.
safer.
True.
And of course, Fury and Shaman Stone for this. Of course, the Hollow Knight is no easy feat, so that'll be a tricky one for both, of course. Yep.
Dive could be a nice thing to have on Hollow Knight, though.
Hmm.
So we'll see how he deals with them.
Oh.
Oh, and I don't
Oh.
know. I don't think he got the bench, so he's got to make his way all the way back. Although it's not too bad, but
Yeah.
that hurts. That is precisely why we said no Steel Soul, because that would have been the
Yeah,
end of the
that'd
run
been
right there.
Yep. Still got time.
Oh! I saw Zirob almost dip down in the acid there. That was scary for a second.
He's got it. He's got
PTSD
it.
there.
So this is as good a time as any Spiral. When's Silksong coming out?
That's a good one. I honestly have no idea. I hope it gives me plenty of time to finish some of the other runs I want to do. And I'm sure it will. 2025, you heard it here first, chat.
I was got that insider information.
Just kidding. It's coming silk soon. That's all we know.
Hey, Yak returning to YackNights.
All right, so Zirob heading down to Queen Station. Final stag we'll be getting.
Here we go. Yak entering YackNights for the second time. So nice those two positions to each other, just so you can get that dream nail for both of them. It's a small thing, but it's nice.
Yeah. And if Yak is successful, he should be finishing right as Zirob is coming into the THK fight.
Also, you may have noticed, like during the after the Dreamers got so like they're the things to get after the bosses, they can't quit out to the last bench as there's like a hard save made after they've gotten the Dreamer. So that's why you'll see them quit out once they got those and have to make their way back to tram stations. Okay.
All right.
Want to get
And
just a
once
little
you
bit.
take a hit, I imagine these guys have got to be in your head. It looks like he is playing it a little safer than he was last time.
Yep.
Can't say I blame him.
Like to have
All
like
right.
a nice one soul just for a nice little just desolate dive if needed, but he's just wrecking them, so I think he should be good.
All right, the last two.
Okay.
Ooh. All right,
Okay, good.
bit of a scary situation there, but managed it. Okay,
Ooh, yep.
and one of these have got to be pretty close to death at this point. All
And
right, now
Zirob's that Hollow
Zirob.
Knight.
Zirob is on the final boss.
Here we go.
Oh, the famous empty jump.
Oh, they're the best.
The bane of all no-hit runners. Oof.
So many runs.
Oh, taking one hit.
Oh, watch the parrot. Oh, wow.
I missed that.
That's some
Did,
reaction times.
Did Yak successfully get through?
I didn't notice before it changed.
Yeah, so Zirob got a parry there.
Oh.
Ooh, oh, man, this is scary.
Okay, come on.
Which you have to be really quick, but you can. Oh man, what an
Oh,
empty
watch
jump! Man,
Oh, it's
EHK
Hollow
is
Knight and the
rolling hard right now.
HK on the sides is so awkward. When he jumps against that roof,
Goodness.
he just slides off it.
That was a massive troll right there.
Nail stab does mean he's going into second phase, so
Technically third phase, depending on how you're counting. but-
true.
All right, doing the sick nail damage cycle there.
There we go.
Should be coming up on last phase soon.
Is it during just the phase transition self stabs that is 1 damage, or is it every time he stabs himself?
It is 1 damage for every attack, and that is one of the nice reasons why Spore Shroom is so nice, because each tick does 1 damage already, and so
yeah.
you're still doing full damage during that, and you can get 2 of them off. So it's massive damage. All right, now
And
Zirob
Zirob
has
is done.
finished.
GG.
He just has to suck the soul and become the Hollow Knight himself.
Because law.
And then we will be treated to a very long, unskippable series of credits.
Oh yeah.
All right, GG Zirob, right at an
GGs.
hour. Should be under an hour in-game time.
How's Yak currently?
Mod check. How's Yak doing?
Yeah, it is.
Nothing much going here. All right.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so he must have done Watch Nights finished fine afterwards. Oh, nice descending nice desolate dive there. So we don't have to deal with the lance throw mobs right there. Okay, so Yak will now be going to Hollow Knight and enjoying the same.
Hopefully not as many memes, but
Can only hope.
the night is young.
Yeah, the empty jump, like, by empty jump, it means when Hollow Knight jumps, it normally means he's going to do like a dive attack or something, but sometimes he just jumps for nothing. He just jumps to a different part of the arena for no reason. So that's what an empty jump is, and it's his biggest troll move.
It's so bad because your instinct when you see that is to think, okay, he's going to stop the thing short and then stab the ground, and so you want to get like you don't want to dash away for that. But then he continues the jump, and yeah, it's extremely difficult to deal with.
Here goes one more crystal dash and should be there.
All right, does the little pause out so he doesn't get the hard fall?
Here we go.
Oh, okay. So I've never done this before,
Oh, what's
but
this?
you can continue your C dash and then you just float around.
Okay.
Not faster, but
Something.
you love to see it. You
Oh,
love to
and
see it.
My Japanese is not the best, so I imagine that's like sound effects or something like that.
I am not sure. But yeah, probably wants to hear what's going on. Oh no! He's got invisible THK. Oh, no. Okay, normally
okay.
we would. Okay, I think we're gonna let him quit out. I would
No.
imagine.
Yeah.
We gotta let him quit out for this.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a giant meme. Okay,
Gun Bennett.
I thought we couldn't get too much memeier than we saw with Zirob, but this is a fun little Easter egg you can have waiting for you at the end of the game if you're unlucky. The final boss can be invisible, which makes it pretty much impossible to do hitless. And sometimes it can take a while to get him to show up. I have heard that using skin mods makes it more likely to happen, which is the reason I don't do it anymore. But I do not know if that is actually true. I am not 100% sure if that is just hearsay or not. He's going to set up Fury again because he had to quit out. Yeah. He had to quit out, and did he drop all of the did he drop all the chains? Because he dropped all the chains. If he dropped all the chains, as soon as he enters the arena, the fight starts. So he won't know whether THK will be invisible still until he enters the arena again. So hopefully this fixes
get rid of it, or
I've had a lot of trouble. I have literally Alt F4'd. I have loaded save files. I have done everything and still ended up with invisible THK several times.
I play a console and I've never had this. I've seen many times of it, but
I think for me, it seems like it starts working after a while, but maybe there's some incantation you can say to make him show up. I'm not sure.
Here we go. Cross fingers, everyone.
All right, so good thing we gave those extra 20 minutes or so to finish this run. Oh, you hate to see it, guys. Okay, good. He didn't drop the chains. It would definitely be good to check next time before he goes to set up Fury. And I imagine he will be doing that. Oh, man.
So is he now getting rid of the skin to try and prevent that?
That is the worst. Maybe. He might be switching skins. This has happened to me before. Never in a run, thankfully. But... oof.
Okay, third time's the charm. Cross fingers.
Oh my goodness. Is he getting the infinite load too? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wait. Is it? So this is the worst thing that could happen to a speedrunner. You enter this, you're on world record pace, you enter the final fight, and the room never loads. The timer keeps going. Oh man.
Come on.
I have never seen this level of trolling before.
Pulling out all the stops.
This is incredible.
Okay, fourth time's
all
the charm.
right. Yes, and we can see him.
Yeah,
all right, we
go.
can continue. It looks like he's just going to do it without Fury. If it were doing it live. All right.
Which I believe
those wondering, I'm not sure about the time, but what matters most is hits.
Yeah.
And time is for the tiebreak. All right. Keeping his distance.
The thing I find is trying to stay as close to the center of the arena as possible to try and avoid those weird jumps on the ceilings or the curved ceilings. So
I might be biased, and I tend to play everything very aggressive. Oh, and that is a classic. There is so little. It's so quick, and there's not much you can do if he angles it right at you.
Yeah.
All right. So I believe that's hit number 4. Ooh, man.
What did Zero finish on? 6.
6. Yeah.
Okay.
So I found the only way to avoid the empty jumps is to stay right next to him and be really aggressive in hitting him.
Okay. That's a really nice way to go over the projectiles as well. Dashing, doing that pogo over. You can also get distance and jump in the gaps.
Another empty jump, man. Oh no!
Oh no!
5 hits!
5.
Just like that, we've got a race. Oh man. This is a
Fury.
scary situation. But he set up Fury at least, so he'll be doing significantly more nail damage here.
All according to plan.
We'll see if he's going to heal or not. Looks like not. All right. So this is not a fun attack to get sometimes. Man, he is really not making it easy.
There we go. Will he go for the attacks? Yep.
I still don't know how to do that. So that's something I gotta learn.
Oh, again. Yeah, I've seen that other way as well, dashing along the ground and using Shade Souls or doing a nail hit as he drops, or attacking him whilst he's in the air.
All right, so final phase. Not much he can do other than that attack. And
Okay, right at the
fail
end.
to hit you doing that.
Plays it safe. This should be it.
That's
and there
it.
we go.
All right.
GG's. Congratulations, YackNights.
Great job, runners.
Both of you. Amazing work.
All right. I think we know whose screen that is.
Okay. So hopefully.
Oh, so that's okay. Couple of hits on THK.
Oh yes, of course. I forgot.
So 5 hits to 8. And it do be like that in Hollow Knight, I gotta say. No matter how much experience you have, it's so easy to take hits in almost anywhere. So much more than in Sekiro, in my experience.
GG's both runner, especially an event like this, live race. It's amazing.
Yep. All right, so Zirob was indeed well under an hour, 56:27.
Very nice.
A good time.
Speedy. And
all right.
Awesome. Hopefully we should be able to get the runners in for a bit of nattering.
I'm assuming that means
Oh yeah, that's nattering's like British, like speaking.
okay. I knew it was British. I was just like,
yeah, nattering's like chatting.
I'm assuming it's not like snogging or something. All right.